Yeah, that episode definitely is sad. That's probably definitely the reason why I have not seen it since we did it.
You don't want to think about dying a brutal death.
Think about you worrying about me dying.
Thanks.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Kooks, Spooks, and Magic Behind Sophie the Holiday Series. My name's Jack Walterman, I'm the creator of Sophie, and today we're with...
I'm Colleen, and I played Sophie.
I'm Ahren, and I played Archie.
Today we're going to be looking at Easter Party, the final episode before the soon-to-be produced Independence Day party.
Crazy.
We came to the end, we made it. Let's just get into it. It's a lot of handheld.
Dead grass.
Yeah.
The dead trees.
Spring in Minnesota. So this park, we'll just start off. We'll start off with the park.
Oh my gosh.
So this park, the first day that we came out, and this is why I do so many interior shoots, because the weather is so unpredictable, but the day that we showed up, it was raining, and so we waited it out a couple hours, and then we were like, maybe we can go film it under a pavilion. So we drove to a different park nearby. It just didn't fit the vibe. The rain let up while we were at the other park, and then we decided, okay, well, let's all give the original park another try now that the rain stopped. And as we showed up, a Boy Scout troop came to go camping. So we just said, we're gonna rain check this and come back another time. So we had to wait like 2 weeks. Catherine, her bridesmaid box.
She asked me
She had somebody
to be your bridesmaid.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. That was cute.
That was a cute moment. That's when I was like, I didn't feel bad that we like had all shown up together. Because I was like, well, at least that happened.
Yeah, that was true. That was fun.
Maybe you shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket.
Oop, the reveal. I forgot this whole first scene is all one.
Can't you magically hide these eggs or something?
Doing that walk, we swayed so much while walking that just trying to keep just
we
like
were trying to walk
straight
slow.
Walk. Yeah, and I'm literally like sway from one side to the other. So it's like,
well, because
hey,
my
Ahren,
slow walk.
you're revealing Mike behind you so much.
It's the height difference though, because I was walking slow, and my slow is like detrimental to you. So you were like, I need to just move.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blocking in this one.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the first times where it wasn't just, okay, you're gonna move from here to here. It was, you're gonna move to A, and then A to B, B to C. There's more.
It was like
of
more
a
stage blocking. Yeah, it was fun.
Mike?
It's pretty blue here too.
Mike!
Oh.
Catherine? Archie!
We're like already done.
We have to go. Come on.
The face shot.
This might have been Ben's favorite in terms of performance. He was so down to be a zombie.
So we were like, who do we bring back for this? Because you knew you wanted zombies. And we were like, we had to have people from the story. And so it's like, do we just bring back people that were established? Do we have like a ton of them and just like bring back everyone? So that was kind of fun to weigh those options. And I think it worked landing on just the two.
Yeah. And then Catherine with the split face.
We were just trying to recapture what we did to her for Valentine's Day, but making it look more decayed.
Ew.
Yeah.
And you're not into wound makeup, so this was
Not
like a
in
harder
there.
episode for you.
Not at all, yeah.
So for the bite, let's only put the fake blood. There was no bite marks, there was no wound on you yet. It was
Right.
just like, alright, we'll just pour some
Pour
blood.
some blood. Because you had you in your spot, and then you had the camera, and we were like trying to position Ben's head so that he wasn't actually biting you, and then getting the blood pour. So there's just like 5 of us in this 3-foot circle trying to just coordinate this bite. You were really proud of that basket drop shot.
This moment was really cool. It was teasing Sophie's potential with her magic. In a moment of distress, she can do what she needs to do. I think a lot of people can learn from that. Sometimes just trust yourself, which is a big theme in the last episode.
And was this Ben's second time doing a theater fall now?
Yes, because I taught him how to do
Yeah.
one.
And he was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, that's right.
So he was down where Catherine's like, I'll jump out of the way, but I'm not gonna break my hip for this.
Yeah. Yep.
I loved the eggs. Dollar store coming in clutch. There's your wound.
Yep.
You worked hard on that.
It was fun.
Oh, the forest was one day with Ben, Catherine,
Mm-hmm.
my sister, and the three of us. And then a different weekend, we filmed back at the house.
Yeah.
And it was just the three of us. What had happened is we showed up to the house, and I go, well, I forgot the magic book. And, and you're like, okay. And I was like, we'll just keep it out of frame. So the page turning was like a completely different sound. And you used a different book. And that's
We
why
had
it
a
sounds
book there
different.
just for reference.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were like, all right, this is not going into frame, but we're going to shoot it today anyways.
For this one, because of what's going on thematically and story-wise, I thought, let's drain the whole thing of color. Like, there's zombies, there's a lot of distress, there's a lot of loss in this one. And once again, our trusty light.
Our favorite box.
Our favorite box light. I only needed to set up the one, and I black off, so I took the light off the wall. And it really zeroes in on the two of you, which is nice. I think the other ones can get a little chaotic. In this one, it's very performance heavy. We took the whole day just to film the couch sequence.
Which was nice. It was fun took the time on the wound and really talking through how we wanted this to look, trying different things between the two of us for the dynamic and emotions. It was fun to just like not have the stress. It kind of brought us back to Halloween Party because it was just the three of us again and just having fun with it again, not being on any sort of time crunch.
Really nice performances. While you were getting your makeup on, Ahren and I talked about character and wants and needs. And it's like, how do you support your partner while you're passing away? I remember that was a very interesting conversation that we had. We really went for it.
Yeah, what to keep the mindset in as you're trying to be hurt as well as be like, hey, I'm dying.
How does this hurt and you're losing your breath because you're like decaying from the inside? There was so much that you were laying with, which was a huge challenge that I think you rose to. Not only is it performing, but the two of you are actually together, so I think that naturally stirs up something else.
Yeah.
This was the only one where I was editing it and I was like, oh, I need to like take a second. They're really going for it. The other ones I was like, oh, this is silly.
That's good.
Yeah.
We made Jack sad.
Yeah. All the other ones I'll kind of make myself laugh and I was like, oh, I need to try something else with this episode, and I think we did it.
Yeah. They all have a sense of emotion, but we didn't play with like a really emotional heavy where it sat in it for a bit for a while. So we were like, okay, we need to kind of bring that out in this one because we've done all the other genres within it. Little variety.
Never hurt no one. Just the editor.
Healing. Here it is. Give me your arm.
Sorry. It just stings.
There has to be something in here.
Our friends. How are they? Sophie.
I can heal you, okay? I need to find some. I can fix this.
Sophie, stop! Stop.
I couldn't save Mike. Or Catherine. Or Kate. Or Meg.
Sophie, it's okay. Put the book away. We don't have much time.
Then let me try. Please.
I don't want you to try.
You want to be
Just
with her.
be with me.
Which is so sad. We broke this day up in 3 chunks. So we did a wide, and then we did the variations of coverage within that. but then the wides changed for each chunk because we progressively worse makeup for him.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, that was phase 1. Now we're moving into phase 2, and then I'll point out phase 3. So we're transitioning. It's getting worse. So this is the next phase. It's got more purple.
Please, just be with me.
No, not you too.
The shadows are so strong. It's just so good. Ugh.
I'm so sorry.
Sophie, it's okay. You've done everything you can.
You are unlike anyone I have ever met. Okay. See? You're alright. Archie.
You did a really good job letting the breath escape with your lines. So
Well, in my fake cough, I know turned into real
real
cough.
coughing. I do
Yeah,
remember that.
so that was definitely. Let me try and clear my throat so I can actually speak again. Definitely helped with the whole. Sophie.
So now we're in phase 3.
Oh yes, the gurgling.
I love that your glasses got thrown. You're getting pulled back, and
And I'm like,
trying to, push
okay.
yourself.
So I'm trying to push myself back, flinging a chair across the room. I was like, this looks convincing, right?
As you got your feet up, trying to.
You know, I'm like,
Literally,
don't
pushing
don't get
things.
my foot in frame as I just yeet myself across the floor.
Oh, that actually looks like that hurt.
I'm so sorry.
Are you? Jack's cameo.
My camera.
Whenever it takes you to do that too, you're like, no.
Yeah,
Like you need the
trying to get
perfect
the curl.
finger curl.
It was like too fast, too slow.
Did you put makeup on your hand for that too?
Yeah,
We
whited
did.
it out.
Yeah, that's right.
It was introducing a character in the last one. And this is also the only episode that ends on a cliffhanger. Now I'm making y'all wait several years.
Many years until we close this chapter.
Oh, and your zombie walk is so creepy, very committed. And I remember, so for the next nap, you got it in one take, and I was like, we don't need to keep doing that. Like, that was good. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked at a haunted house
Mhm.
for like 4 or 5 years. So yeah, being the undead was
Not
we
new
definitely-
territory.
Yeah, it was not new at all, and we definitely had training to do so. Showed how, and just doing it after repetition and repetition, it kind of just stuck. So you kind of just pull back and kind of use some of that stuff that you already have in your inventory.
it was fun. Yeah. I was like, oh, great. He's got this covered. I don't have to worry about it.
Fabulous. We had time, so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you're good at that.
make your wound
it was
fester.
gross.
It was disgusting. It was thick.
Yeah. Yup. My body was rejecting that bite, that's for sure.
Yeah, you were like trying not to look at it. You're like,
I forgot how
Yeah.
much we did on your face when you turned zombie.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah, the veining and
Yeah.
Yeah, and the really darkening.
I just gotta
and
paint. Yeah,
light,
fine.
which you did so well.
Thank you. That was
On the
fun.
makeup.
That was fun to like get back into that because I always enjoyed it, but I never pursued it.
She lost her boo.
So I'm chilling on a bench, going up on my tippy toes. To get my feet going off the ground, you were on the bench
Yep.
and you were picking me up as slowly as you could.
Yep.
Jack's on the floor.
Give
Trying
you
to-
that like height.
That was a lot of playing with angles
Mhm.
Yeah.
with that one because my tippy toes can only go so far. He can only lift me so far off the ground. I can squat, but then they're gonna know I'm 2 feet off the ground.
I like that
So-
you like had to like twist. It worked
Looks
out.
fine on camera,
Yeah,
but yeah,
looks
it's like
good.
when you realize what you do to get it.
The amazing things you can do with angles and cameras.
And then we had a great rap party,
And then we had just a great old time.
especially needing that release after doing something so emotionally taxing.
Yeah, and it was
Yeah.
just fun to be like, hey, we did that, and we're almost done.
What year was this?
Pretty sure it was 22. It was the year we got married.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, I think this was my last thing that had Thule on it. My
Oh,
last credit.
So yeah, 3 years. That's crazy.
why didn't we film? Were we too busy?
Yeah, we were just really busy, and we knew we wanted it to be bigger.
The next year was 2023, so I had just gotten off of the 50 states tour.
Oh yeah,
And I
you
got
were gone
back.
for a while.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So we just didn't have the time to get it done.
We would have had to do it that
Yeah.
June. Like, it would have been a month to
And then the
get it
next
done.
year we did Z-Fest in 48. So then it was we were starting to build a team, people that we could rely on to make this a bigger production. Now we're going to kind of take our time with it and aim to shoot it now this year 2025.
The script is written. It's been rewritten because we
Mhm.
worked on it. Yeah, now it's just about securing the
Made a hat.
location. We made the hat.
We made a pretty darn cool prop.
I'm so excited. It's gonna tie up all the loose ends. It
Yeah.
really is the right ending.
It'll be,
for-
it's like we were not expecting, again, this was supposed to be a one-off with Halloween Party in 2020. And here we are in 2025 planning the final installment. And it's like we did not anticipate for it to turn into a series. And then we did not anticipate for it to last almost 6 years.
Yeah. Ooh.
So it's like it'll be really fun to do that and to now go from it being just the 3 of us to going to a huge team will be a lot of fun to see that contrast from 3 friends at a townhome during COVID with a Walmart camera to doing it with a professional crew as our job.
It's gonna be so
Yeah,
nice.
it's a cool through line there. And then we can move on to a feature.
Move on to a feature. Because that's the plan.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Spoopy feature. It does not happen overnight.
Hmm.
Again, it's been 5 years, given that's working around everyone's schedules. But just how things can grow and adapt and change from point A to point B is crazy when you look back on it and see just how like different each episode is, yet how there's still that through line.
And you really tied them together well in the writing, for sure. The storylines are really good. Yeah, it was just fun to hang out with friends and meet new friends through all of your friends.
Now we all hang out and have game nights.
Yeah, now we do. Yeah, I'd always love doing things with you. It's
Crazy.
yeah, been really fun to act and laugh and cry, and what a crazy ride.
I think the biggest takeaway, like now that I'm looking at it, if you have some kind of like nugget of an idea or you have something to work with or play with, if you continue to apply energy to it, you can always like make it into something else. So it's like with the story, it's like, okay, that wasn't intended to be its own thing, but if you work with what you got and apply energy to it, you can make it into what was supposed to be one short film into an 8-episode web series.
That's what I've always loved with theater and film and being an actor. It is centered around the human existence, and there are infinite possibilities for every character because that's just how life works. And when you think of how many things go into one person's life and how many directions they could have taken, if you really dedicate your energy to figuring out what that is and how you want it to be, taking one little one-off show that we were like, this is just going to be a fun thing to do on this weekend, and it's like we just thought about it a little more and we would just talk about it and be like, well, what if this happened and this happened, and then we were like, okay, we're going to dedicate to the holidays. And that created its own speed because then we already knew what the next theme was going to be. And so it was like just putting your energy into it, figuring out what you want the focus to be, and then just kind of running with it.
Well, yeah, because a lot of people can connect to the holidays and doing things for them or visiting family or friends.
And the stuff that Sophie deals with around the holidays of feeling lonely, of bringing a new person into her life in a romantic way, and friends, and building that trust with the people around her. And it's like that's just like natural human experiences that were then
stretched,
tacking on those supernatural beyond life circumstances to amplify the natural circumstances and just kind of playing with reality. And with a few of these episodes we really were like, how much can we get away with? And I feel like St. Patrick's Day definitely was pushing that line a little bit because we were just like,
that was so fun.
Well, and that's what made it so fun, is seeing how far we could take it while still remaining in this world.
Yes.
And it's just fun. It's ridiculous, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's like no matter how kooky it got, the themes were still human.
The baseline is still there, and the moral of the story is still there.
The funniest thing about it is the witch motif that did not come into play until Valentine's. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a very like end-to-end individual story to like, oh, we could open this up and like really see where Sophie goes.
We needed a world that we could then destroy, and we had to take the time to build it and then take it away.
I got taken.
You did.
You did. Along
Very
with like
violently.
every other character that we set up, it's actually quite horrific. Like,
Yeah. Well, yeah, she started listing off all the people she lost. I'm like, dang, that's right. It's literally everyone.
it's a lot of people to go through within the span of
4 months.
supposed to be the
3
4
months.
months.
Yeah.
And that's what that last shot is such a loss.
And did you use eye solution for the tears, or was it water?
No, she said, "Give me a moment," and
I
you
said,
looked
"Give me a
at
hot
her- you looked
second.
at him and just
Let me look
right.
at you for a second, and then I just started bawling. And then Jack said, rolling!
That's right.
He said, get on that bench and just let it ride.
And I'm glad that we ended with that because I couldn't imagine being like, all right, let's get that shot and then like let's go film the
Go
couch
back.
scene.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I'm fine. Don't cry. Stop it.
I'm fine.
You're fine.
I am fine. Because you're fine.